What's up, college football fans? Don't forget to check out and order your copy of Stiff Arming Football Myths, our latest football game plan book. So go on our website at footballgameplan.com/books and get your copy. We have these available in paperback as well as in PDF form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our preview of the 2014 Military Bowl between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Now let's take a look at some coaching points for both teams in this ball game, starting with Cincinnati.
For Cincinnati in this ball game, quarterback Gunnar Kiel has to avoid taking the bait. He can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Virginia Tech does a great job in baiting quarterbacks into making errant throws or bad decisions, and they pick off the ball. And offensively, they have to be able to spread out the Hokies, force those guys to defend every blade of grass, and they can utilize different formations to accomplish that, because Virginia Tech is a football team that can apply a lot of pressure. They do a great job within their front seven and playing on your side of the line of scrimmage. One way you can neutralize that is by formations and spreading out that defense. And defensively, they have to be able to make plays in space. Virginia Tech runs a lot of shallow crosses, a lot of quick slants, and those receivers on the outside can make one miss and take it the distance. So those guys defensively, corners and linebackers and safeties, have to make sure they make the tackles in space in order to get off the field. And for Virginia Tech in this ball game, defending the intermediate passing game is going to be key. That's where Gunnar Kiel loves to attack a defense, right there in the short to intermediate area in the passing game. And if you can excel in that area, it slows down a lot of what Cincinnati wants to do offensively. And the offensive openers for Virginia Tech is going to be critical. That's actually starting the game, coming out of halftime, off of turnovers, things like that. They have to excel. They have to be able to set the tone offensively if they want to have a chance. And they got to get back to playing great beamer ball, which is special teams. In order to win a football game, you have to win 2 out of the 3 aspects of a game. And if your offense and or defense is struggling, you can always count on Virginia Tech playing great special teams, and I believe they have to get back to doing that, especially in this bowl game against the Bearcats. I believe the biggest X factor in this ball game for the Bearcats will be the play of defensive tackle Brad Harrah. Here's a guy that can win with quickness consistently, and you want to stop an offense, you have to get interior pressure, and he's one of the best in the country, especially coming out of the AAC. You look at what he can do as far as getting pressure on the quarterback and also clogging up running lanes, both of which I believe could have a huge impact on the outcome of what they do defensively. And the biggest X factor for the Hokies will be the play of their freshman wide receivers, Isaiah Ford and Cam Phillips. Both guys have played excellent football in their first season down in Blacksburg, and I think they're going up against a very talented secondary in Cincinnati. They're going to have to win off the line. They're going to see a lot of different coverages, and they're also going to have to beat press. If they can do all of those things, I believe the passing game of Virginia Tech can flourish versus Cincinnati. Now, here are some 2015 draft prospects you want to keep an eye on in this ball game. For Cincinnati, you look at left tackle Eric LaFell, the perennial all-conference performer, and this is a guy that I believe has the tools to play a long time at the next level. And I want to see how well Jeff Luke, the linebacker at 6'1", 260, can move versus this Virginia Tech offense. Now, for the Hokies, 2 excellent defensive back prospects, Keyshawn Jarrett and Dietrich Bonner. They always breed talented defensive backs out there in Blacksburg that can not only cover but also tackle. And offensive lineman Caleb Farris at 6'3", 303, talented guy on the interior. Before becoming the head football coach at Bethune-Cookman and now at Alabama State, Brian Jenkins was a tremendous running back and wide receiver for the University of Cincinnati from 1990 to 1993, and he left the school with all-time records in kickoff return yards for a season with 505 and was the all-time career leader in kickoff returns with 62 and kickoff return yardage with 1506 up until the records were broken in 2009. One of the best offensive linemen in Hokie history is Jake Grove, the center that played there from 2000 to 2003. And as a senior, he was first-team All-Big East and received unanimous first-team All-American honors, and also took home the Remington Trophy, which is given to the nation's top college center. In the 2012 Military Bowl, San Jose State took on Bowling Green. This was a very good matchup. You had a great offense from out west in San Jose State against a very good defense from the Midwest in Bowling Green, and David Fales was able to take care of business, lighting up that Falcons defense en route to a 29-20 victory. Cincinnati and Virginia Tech have a little bit of history in bowl games. Back in the 1947 Sun Bowl, this was the first bowl game in Virginia Tech history, and Cincinnati was in their first bowl game that was sanctioned by the NCAA, and this was a very good matchup. Scoreless in the first half, with Cincinnati pouring it on in the second half, knocking off the Hokies 18-6. In the 1993 Independence Bowl, Virginia Tech took on Indiana in what was Virginia Tech's first game versus the Big Ten opponent. The offense hit the ground running, caught fire in the second quarter, scoring 21 points en route to a 45-20 victory. I like Cincinnati in this ball game. I can trust their offense. Gunnar Kiel has done a great job all season long. He has gotten better each and every game, and defensively, I think what you'll see is a lot of issues from Virginia Tech trying to run the football, which will make them one-dimensional, which will play right into the hands of that Bearcat pass rush. So I see Cincinnati coming away 2014 Military Bowl champs.